G'day guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing my tips for round 6 of the season. Brutal week last week, as we can see there. 4 out of 8. Just one of those rounds where there's a couple of upsets, more than usual. What will we have in round 5? Don't think many expected Brisbane or the Dons to get the job done. Most would have tipped Carlton. So, I mean, in actual fact there, I think I probably got and went with what most would have gone with. Eagles might have swung a little bit late, but I don't like changing my tips. Stuck with it, and now I've got the regret to go with it. Hopefully less regrets this week. Let's get stuck into it. Thursday night, big game. We have St Kilda up against the Bulldogs. Both sides under a lot of pressure, both sitting at 2 and 3 at the moment. So, yeah, it's a must-win game, 8-point game, that's for sure. Who do I think will win? I believe I have more trust and faith in the Saints, so I'll tip the Saints to win by 13 points. Dogs could also respond. That's not impossible. And the odds would suggest they definitely could respond. I can't seem to pick the Dogs half the time, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But just the Saints system, their rebound off half back. Not going to blow the Dogs away, that's for sure. That's why I got the margin pretty close. But yeah, some really good form. Oh, now Max King's out as well, so that might make a few changes. I'll go with the Saints for now, but I'm holding reservations there. We'll see how that all pans out. Back in the Saints in. Hopefully they can get the job done without Max King. We're going to find out. Over to Friday night, we have Adelaide up against the Bombers. Adelaide Oval. Bombers don't travel there too well. I don't think they've taken the 4 points there very often at all. I'm not even sure if they ever have, to be honest. Where they won against the Crows, last year when they put on that crazy pressure. And then they died, sort of went away. I wouldn't say die, that's a bit savage, but I reckon, Crows looking back into some good form, and then if they can keep up, that midfield excitement, that ball movement, I reckon they'll be able to get the job done. Bombers were pretty solid against the Dogs, got a really good win, unexpected win. Although, it's a different kettle of fish doing that away from home, and they got poleaxed by Port Adelaide not too long ago, and I was there to see it live. I reckon the Crows will get the job done there. Then we move over to Saturday afternoon. We've got Collingwood at the MCG. They are hosting Port Adelaide, just the club I was speaking about there. I reckon Port will be right up to their eyeballs in this one, but something tells me the Pies are making a little sneaky charge. At their home deck, I think they'll be pretty tough to beat, but I suspect, it's going to be close, probably within a couple of kicks, if that, either side of the coin. But, I reckon Collingwood to find a way. They lost their first 3, won their last 2. We're far from convincing against the Hawks, so we'll see how they travel against, or how they track against Port Adelaide. They won't be travelling far. They'll be travelling all the way to the MCG. Saturday afternoon, we've got Carlton and GWS. Going to be a very exciting clash here, that's for sure. And there's some notable injuries out either side here. I'm going to go Carlton but I'm not that confident. Haven't been that confident with how they've been playing. And they've been a bit plucky at best, playing a lot of close games. That's a dangerous game to play because you have to be almost perfect there. And even then, there's always a little bit of luck that happens sometimes. And it's best to just give yourself more breathing room than trying to rely on winning by under a kick every sort of game that you play. GWS without Sammy Taylor is going to be really tough. I reckon, with Mackay and Kerner, that's definitely going to cause some problems down back for the GWS Giants. Travelling away, they got the job done last time, but I think they had to win, and Carlton didn't have to win because their position wasn't going to change. So I'll go the Blues this time, but clearly Giants right up to their eyeballs in this one. Saturday night, we've got Brisbane hosting Geelong at the Gabba. What a tough game this will be for Cats fans alike. Brisbane looking back into some good touch. They won their last couple of big wins, and massive scalp of the MCG over Melbourne. Look, if we were playing Brisbane at 0-2 or 0-3, I'd be a bit more comfortable. Whilst Geelong sit at 5-0, and they've played some solid opposition. I think Brisbane at the Gabba will be a massive test and kettle of fish. probably a bit too much for us to handle, and I don't trust us that much just yet. Whilst I've been, pleased with the 5 wins on the board, I wouldn't say we've kicked down or knocked a team over. There's a top 4 team or absolutely blown teams out of the park, minus the North Melbourne one. I'll tip Brisbane on this occasion, get the job done. Optus Stadium, we've got the Derby. Still don't know what it is after all these years, but it's one or the other. We've got West Coast up against Fremantle, with the Eagles putting in some really good form of recent times against the Tigers, and the Dockers going down in a narrow loss yet again. That's 2 in a row for them. They could quite easily be 5-0. I'd have to go to the Dockers. Can't really remember the last time the Eagles won one of these. It's been a very long time. I reckon, it'd have to be 2018 or 2019 probably. We have to go back a fair way, but I think the Dockers are pretty well accomplished. They'll be able to minimise the impact of what the Eagles can do and stifle, I like that word, stifle the opposition in their ball movement and just ability to score. They clamp teams down, that's what they do, and I think they'll find a way at Fremantle. Sydney have GWS on the Sunday. This is going to be a 1 o'clock game. Not much hope for the Gold Coast Suns there, but I'm going to go a wild pick here. I'm going to go Gold Coast. Don't know why, but they've played some decent footy there in the past. Sydney obviously doing a lot of really good things. $3.40 is quite long odds there, and I might be proven wrong on the actual day, but they've had a win or two in the last couple of years over there. Probably in the last 2 or 3 years, I reckon they've found a way, and if they keep up the kind of form that they've been producing, then look out. I think it'll be a little danger game for the Swans. Could be a banana peel game. They'll be pretty fresh, Sydney, so it's more of an upset here than pure logic, I must say. But I'll go the Suns. Final game of the round, and these ones are always tough. The teams that haven't won a game. Who do you pick? Who do you go for? We've got North Melbourne hosting Hawthorn. This one will be at Marvel Stadium. You can flip a coin and still get it wrong, but I'm going to go Hawthorn. They've won the last couple against North. I'm not really basing it much more on that, but they were incredibly disappointing over the Gold Coast Suns over at their home deck. But I think they'll be able to respond. North have their troubles down back, as we know, but any team could win here, that's for sure. All right. Here we go. So I've gone the Saints to win. Adelaide, Collingwood, Carlton, Brisbane, and then we've got Fremantle going a little smoky upset there in Gold Coast, and the Hawks to get the job done over North. Very tempted to pick North, but I don't want to go too crazy on a Sunday arvo, but I'll be spewing if North find a way to get a win, because I genuinely wanted to give them a little sneak peek. All right, those are my picks for round 6, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to comment your tips as well. You can join the tipping competition as well if you just go in the description, click the link. That'll sort you out right then and there. And appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe away to see my picks each and every week. Hopefully get more than 4 this week. We'll see what happens, but there we are. That is all from me, folks. Round 6 AFL tips. See how we go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you all on the next video.